Okay, so these last 2 days I want to spend kind of, this to my mind is top of the mountain. I mean, there's a lot at the top of the mountain and we only have 2 days to spend on it, but this is really cool. There was a video that came out probably 8 years ago. And some of you, I bet, have seen it. It was called The Secret. How many have seen it or read it? Okay. I'm not saying that's where we're going, but there's 3 problems with The Secret. Those of you, and I'm not putting down The Secret either. Somebody give us an explanation of what was the essence of The Secret? The video and the law of intent, the law of attraction. Like attracts like, meaning?
Meaning whatever your dominant thought is what's going to happen in your life.
It's what you'll experience, right? What else? I heard somebody else. What else do we know about the law of attraction? And it's been around, they didn't invent it. I mean, this has been around for, my goodness, I was reading about the law of attraction 40 years ago from people who had written about it much, much earlier than that. So what you think about your dominant thoughts tend to create an attractive force that brings into you whatever those dominant thoughts are, yes? That's the idea of the law of attraction, yes? There's 3 problems with that. There's 3 problems that I can see with that idea. And again, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not going there. But there's 3 problems. One is, and you tell me if this sounds right to you, not all of your dominant thoughts end up being manifested. Not all of your dominant thoughts end up being your reality. I remember back when I learned this, this is kind of personal, but when I first, after The Secret, and I thought, okay, I really liked one presidential candidate over the other in 2008. I really didn't like the other. And so I thought, I'm just going to visualize this. I did everything they said on the movie and everything that they said in the books. I visualized it. I felt it happening. Everything that you're supposed to do. And my guy lost.
Yeah, but maybe there was more people visualizing the other guy. There was a bigger energy force.
Unfortunately. No, sorry. Whatever, my experience, I mean, if I'm not conscious, here's something to play with. I read this just the other day again in one of my favorite books, which, by the way, I just sent you a list. I sent a list of my book list.
Thank you.
If you're at all interested, and I don't care if you are or aren't, I just wanted to. Somebody back a long time ago said, you read a lot of books, you should make a list, and so I did. And so I just sent a blast to the class. I was reading one of my books the other day, and it said, if you're not conscious of it, as far as you're concerned, it's not reality. Yes? Mm-hmm. If it's not conscious to you, then it's not. In other words, your consciousness is everything. Now, I know that's kind of, wow, that's really, but it's the truth nonetheless. Your consciousness, if you're not conscious of it, then as far as you're concerned, it's not reality. It's not happening. And that's not the same as sticking your head in the sand and saying, oh, this isn't. But if like somebody who goes into a coma, their consciousness is not present in your and my world. And so as far as that person who's in a coma is concerned, it's not happening. That reality, our reality is not the same as that person's. Does that make sense?